Hi everyone, my name is Abosede. Welcome to my channel. And if you're just coming across to my video for the first time, you're welcome. In this platform, we'll be doing more of practical learning in IT and cybersecurity, most especially. You're actually welcome. So this morning we'll be doing email configuration, how you can configure your email in Cisco packet tracer. So sit back and relax. We are all learning, and I believe with time we'll become should I say experts? Yeah, we'll get used to it anyway. Like I said, learning makes you strong, and you get to understand what you are actually doing. So in this practical learning, we'll be using the router 4331, and yeah, come down here, pick up a switch. We'll be using a switch, one server, a PC, and a laptop. This is just a practical learning of email configuration here and Cisco packet tracer. Yeah. Connection done. So let's assign our IP addresses, then we can continue with the configuration. 192.168.2.1, and the default IP address is 192.168.1.1 for the first PC. The second one, the laptop, 192.168.3 dot 1.3. Defaults 192.168.1.1. Our server here will be 192.168.2.1, 192.168.2.2. So let's begin with the configuration. As you all can see, the router 192.168.1.1. This is actually the easiest way to configure anything. This actually, you can also go to the CLI to do your configuration, but this one is very easy. And also make sure you always turn it on after implementing the IP address, so you can now see the magic. So let me configure the PC desktop configuration 192.168.12. The default gateway is 192.168.1.1. Yeah, 192.168.1.3. Default gateway 192.168.1.1. We are done with this part now. So let's move on to this other parts where we configure um, our server to actually communicate with the router. So yeah, 192.168.2.2. Yeah, we are good to go. So here on the server, we also need to configure our server 192.168.2.1, 192.168.2.2. That's the default gateway as assigned to. So go to the service, down to the email, make sure this stuff here are on. Should in case it was like this, you need to turn it on so we can actually do whatever we want to do. So now we have to assign uh the domain name. In my own case, I'll use google.com. You can use anything, Gmail, Yahoo Mail, anything you want to use. So as soon as you assign your domain name, so you set it up, then we'll move down to the username setup. In this case, I'll use work password, work save, because we have two we have one PC and one laptop, so we have to set up another username. In this case, I'll use raw username, password, raw, and save. Then we'll move down to the PC to set up our email. The first setup I configured down in the server is work. User the name, the email will be work at google.com. Now, the incoming server, I want to minimize this. So we'll see what we are doing here. The incoming server will be this one here, the first IP address for the incoming server, which is 192.168.2.1. The same thing with the outgoing mail server, 192.168.2.1. Name, work, password, work, save it, done. Move down to the laptop, do the same, name, raw, email address, raw at google.com. Outgoing mail server is the same, 192.168.2.1, 192.168.2.1. Name, username is raw, password raw, save. We are done. So let's go to the first PC and send the message to the laptop and see if it's going, if it will be successful. So here we'll move down to compose raw at google.com. Subject, testing, testing mail. Then the body of the message, yeah, hello Bosse, how are you doing today? So send. As we can see, send success actually went through. Our setup was fine. So we go to the laptop here to see if we'll receive the message from work. Yeah, work sends us a message. Hello, boss, how are you doing today? So if you want to reply this mail, you just go down here to reply and say, hey, oh, I am fine and thank you for asking. Send. You can see it shows send success. So this is actually how we can configure email on Cisco packet tracer. So if in case there's any error when doing your configuration, you can actually um, make correction here, check if you're not applying the proper IP address for you to send a message. So as you can see, our configuration is done, and now we can actually send mail from our PC to our laptop successfully. So thank you, and subscribe to this channel. You can actually invite people to come so we can learn together.